Hello, people. This me, old Cap, old Amos, have trouble travel. Just want to say hello today. I know today is a special day for America, celebrating their independence from Great Britain and all that. Wish them well. Just wish we was included. Okay, wish we was included. My people was included. My people fought for the, to keep this country free and all this kind of stuff as well. But we're not treated as such. But anyway, still wishing you well, all of you. Okay. Yeah. And I understand that a lot of people feel some kind of way by hearing certain truths, right? Well, you know, that's just something you have to mature to, man, about hearing other people's truth, you know? And when people are showing outrage, discontent about being mistreated, you have to figure then that's an individual right. I mean, who abides by, who accept maltreatment, mistreatment without a word, right? But it's, just a thought, okay? But I wish everybody well. I wish everybody peace and happiness. But I wish also, like I say, that the country, the powers that be, the government, and other people will consider me, my people, black people, African people, African American, right? Um, people of color as a part of this American diaspora, as far as being included in the freedoms and the liberties without harassment, being included and treated equally and fairly and justly. Okay, so um, had one Facebook person that I was in on a post with, commented on the post with, said that he's choosing today is to be happy and choosing joy over being important. You know, and I get that. You know, I choose joy too, but at the same time, I also choose to speak my dismay. About the mistreatment of my people. Right? That's a freedom as well. So, okay, I'm gonna do me a few minutes. That's all. I've been slacking. I've been doing some stuff, but I've been slacking as well. And I'm up here in Ohio, place called Upper Sandusky, Ohio, US 30. Just coming out of Indiana. I'm going up to Pennsylvania, going up to York, Pennsylvania, right? I got about a 7.5 hour drive, 452 miles, and I got to be there tomorrow morning between 7 and 10. So I got plenty of time. I'm gonna do about 30 minutes of something, you know. But basically, I just want to say hello. Wish everybody well. Hope nobody takes offense about my desire to be free, about desire for my people to be recognized as people, desire for my people to stop regurgitating fairy tales and lies to our children. You know, we have to break that cycle, break that chain of teaching our kids, because nobody's gonna do it for us. They don't want us to be taught, our worth, our true worth as an actual person, as if like we really don't matter, we really don't count. Um, you know, but we have to stand up for our own selves, man. That's bottom line. And there's no violence in that. Ain't no hate in that. It's not hating anyone, not being violent towards anyone, but speaking up, um, demanding that your dignity as a human person be respected and that we be included in the rights and the liberties that this country is supposed to uphold and support. right? You know, you say one thing in language and written text, but the treatment is totally different. And then more than that, change what the text says. You change what the law says, what the law's supposed to be, or what it is, because now you're becoming uncomfortable with the rise of people of color, right? And their numbers and their demand for participation in determining how the country goes. You know what I'm saying? Representation should be, equal to the way the country looks. You know, I mean, hey, representation should be those who are qualified and put themselves forward to be righteous leaders, and they're qualified to do the job and represent their own constituents and stuff. You know, so it's a new day. That's our bottom line. Curtis Mayfield told us that it's a brand new day, and we have to recognize that. And nothing changes in the world until we change. Nothing changes in the world until we change, right? I'm quite sure people of power are quite comfortable with their power. Meanwhile, the people without any power are quite miserable, right? And how can that be equalized? How can that ratio be level off, right? Well, people have to come together and realize their power with unity for right. And come about unity and raising up and raising hell and destroying stuff and being violent. You know, we never did that. It's really the power of government has done that and supported that against the masses of the people. But we don't have any hand in killing folks and all this kind of stuff. You know, we don't have no hand in that. Ah, oh boy. Well, believe it or not, it might not look like a whole bunch, but these twists and stuff feel good. It feel good. Ah, it's trying to shake up a little bit. Ah, yeah, but enjoy yourself. Be free, be happy, be joyful and stuff. But be mindful of an obligation to change the dynamic um, of what the narrative is in the country. You know, we don't have to be against each other. We don't have to everybody pitted against each other according to their label and their group. No, we're equal in humanity. We're equal in humanity, but we have to let it be known we want to be treated as that. We want our humanity to be recognized with dignity, right? Hard to do that, you know, when it seems like everything is against you or everything is being stripped from you. Uh, you know, people feeling like you don't matter. They can say anything to you, treat you any kind of way with no consequence, and you're supposed to just shut up about it. That's against human nature, really. You know. So recognize, when there's a cry, when there's an outburst, most of the time it's pain. Most of the time it's something going on that's not comfortable, that's not right, that's disrupted. Okay. So what's going on right now that's being disrupted, that's being elevated, it's plain to see. It's plain to see. So maybe now the people who felt that this didn't concern you, this didn't concern you and yours, see things differently now. You know, we need righteous leadership, man. We need leadership that's gonna do right by everybody, right? Be respectful of everybody, be respectful of his own power, and don't use the power against the citizens, against your own people, right? Okay, it's real. It's real. Ah, ooh, 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 Yeah, and I'm gonna shut up and get in this truck and drive in about 30 minutes. Yep. But see how to phrase this, man. For me, I don't care nothing about your label, what title you hold, and all that. That's fine, you know. But that don't dictate to me um how to receive you or how to associate with you. What dictates that to me is how we interact once we encounter each other. That's all that matters to me. Once we have an encounter, passing by, conversation, you know, involved in whatever, then if we have a mutual, civil, respectful engagement, that's all I ask for, man. Salute. You know, if it can build from there, great. If not, hey, see you next time. But um, to be thought of as less and be treated as less by people who don't even know you, never had an interaction with you, and then to be put in a group of negative propaganda, you know, whereas you categorize a group of people as being less than, not belonging, and then that somehow gives you the right to discount people and gloss over any kind of mistreatment that they encounter. You understand me? Oh, that's just one of them. You know. But like I say, this can go on and on and on. I really don't want to dive into the depths of too much of this because I don't want to. I don't want to agitate myself, not only you, but I don't want to get agitated to a degree where you know I can't. I'm not functioning right. I can't. I can't. I don't have no clear thoughts. I'm feeling bad and stuff like that. But I have a great concern, really, and I say this over and over. All my videos, all the stuff that I text for years. Not just recently, but for years. We're all connected by a rope called need as human beings, right? We're different. We have to acknowledge that we are different. People of different background, different cultures, different characteristics. We're different, but we're all human. That's the core, right? And we all depend on each other in so many ways. In so many ways, we all depend on each other. We're social creatures. We naturally um, gravitate towards other human beings. We naturally have a need for for the presence of other people, whether it be a family, people that you don't know, people that serve you that you don't even know they're serving you on a regular basis, where you buy your goods and services from, people that you just interact with, their kids go to the same school your kids go to, you work in a workplace with these people, you're just out and about. People are people, man. And we all want basically the same thing to be left alone, you know, to go about our business and to pursue livelihood, for ourselves and our family. That's what the basic person wants. To be sure that hey, I can drive around, I can go to work, I can come back, I can come home to my family, I can be at peace, I can sit down and watch TV with my family, I can eat, and I ain't got to worry about somebody busting my door down or when I walk out the door grabbing me or when I'm just walking around talking nonsensical stuff to me and towards me because I'm of a different hue. I don't look like you, or you done got the memo somehow that, oh, we're dangerous. What's dangerous about me? I'm speaking peace to you. What's dangerous about me? I'm asking for equal justice under the law. That's what I'm asking for. Laws that were created by others than me, right? So I'm asking to be treated according to what has been established as law. But then, you say, well, just shut up and drive your truck when everything is burning down. You know, I mean, when all the support systems that support average person is being snatched away and laughed at and mocked, and and everything's given to the already rich and wealthy, as if that's correct. And oh well, sorry, you don't fit in this category. You got to be make so many hundreds of $1,000s a year before you can even get a break. And I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Can't articulate it properly, but it's ridiculous, and I think you get the point, you know. And as well, we have to understand that yeah, belief is great. Belief is great. Belief, having faith, believing in the unseen, but it has a another side to it. Believe and faith come with um, action, come with doing what you can do through your capacity, you know, to change your reality or bring about balance in a situation. Not that, okay, well, just because I know I'm morally right, all I got to do is sit back and do nothing, don't say nothing, because somehow, some way it's going to get right. They're going to start mistreating me so bad. They're going to say, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we did say this in scripture. We said that, you know, we're all brothers and sisters. Power don't care about that. Power don't care about that. Power conceives nothing without a man. Power is quite comfortable, right? You know, it's it's rare, but you have